Right, thirdly, we come to Mr. József Cseh, who is the Chief Technological Officer at Platio, based in Budapest. What are Platio? I'm very glad you asked. Platio are paving the way to innovation by being innovative about paving itself. They're using recycled materials, underfoot technology, and lots of other quite literally groundbreaking things, which I'll leave Mr. József Cseh to tell you about.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for the introduction. First, I would like to say thank you for the Nazarbayev University to be here. It's a pleasure to share my thoughts and ideas about the future energy. Okay, I choose a general topic, the importance of in-situ energy harvesting. In-situ is a Latin phrase. The Hungarian scientific language is addicted to Latin phrases. It means on the spot, at the site, energy harvesting. We think it's a really important topic nowadays because we are focused on the cities. And in the cities, there are many waste energy sources which can be used for powering up devices, supplying energy for devices. It's a really hard question. Can a centralized, monopolized electric network work in the 21st century? Why I ask this question, we have to go back to the good old continent, Europe, and especially in the eastern side, where governments and countries who thinks that nuclear and fossil-based plant is the future and it can solve the problems of the energy problems and network problems of the 21st century. We think no way. I put 3 network models on the next slide. The left is a centralized model, what I mentioned, and it's really sad that, for example, the Hungarian government still believes that it can be a working model, and there are nuclear base plants are building in Finland and in Bulgaria too, so we are not alone with this problem. We would like to reach that the future network of electricity distribution and power transmission would be decentralized or decentralized model, which is in the middle. This would be great because we are not addicted to a single point of the network, and we are self-sufficient, more self-sufficient, because we have self-sufficient ending points in this model. So we say no we say no way. We don't want to centralize the electric network. When we realized this fact, we started to talk about it with experts and people from the industry, and we can confirm our idea. And then, when we have started to focus on cities, many of us, many previous speech mentioned the UN goals, the sustainable goals of the UN. There's an 11th goal, which is about sustainable cities and communities. So that is why we focused on the cities. We always realize a buzzword called smart city. What we don't have to define now what is it, but there are many studies, especially one from IHS, which states that 1 billion new smart city devices will set up till 2025. That means 1 billion new energy-sucking little devices, what we put on the network. And here is where we have to take a part, and here is where we want to act by powering up them with green energy, clean and green energy. So, after that, why we want to solve this problem, powering up smart city devices, is because the municipalities got a real serious problem. The network is overloaded everywhere in Europe and everywhere in the whole wide world. So we've got two ways. The first is to upgrade our networks for billions of dollars, or we got another way to think in a different way with a different mindset. So our company and our solutions give a painless access to electricity without any bureaucracy with harvested energy on the site. There's a side effect of this whole stuff. What is bring the green energy closer to the people. They can walk on it, in our case, they can touch it, they can feel it, they can use it. So it can change the mentality of the people, how they are thinking about this mysterious green energy and renewable stuffs. And it's, in my point, it's really important to give it to the people and show it to the people. So that is how we come up with the idea of Platio. And we made this product. What you can see on the screen, it's a modular solar paving system, which is made of 80% of recycled material. So this is a solution which can be applied in cities to power up devices with harvested energy on the spot. So that's it. We've got some designing policies which are on the screen. We try to be as effective as we can through the design process. We try to use as much as recycled material as we can. So 80% of the whole stuff is recycled material. We would like to reduce the carbon emission in two ways. It's really important and nobody talks about it. The first way that we don't use concrete for paving streets. It's important because during the production of cement, there's a tremendous amount of carbon dioxide polluted into the air. Second, this material, what we developed, is sucking carbon dioxide from the air. We are right now in a measurement to declare this amount of carbon dioxide, what we can put it into the ground, into our plastic material. So I will update you with the exact numbers, maybe a year later when we have exact numbers. And the last point is make the energy on the spot, which is really important for us. The previously mentioned reasons are quite good, I guess. Okay, just a few projects. We have a pilot project here in Astana in the Green Quarter Zone. We've got another pilot in Gothenburg. It's a floating pontoon in a marine installation. We are charging boats in the middle of nowhere in a pontoon setup. And we've got some others in Spain and in Italy with these things. And we are usually super city art stuffs, just like one in Budapest. It's a smart bench colonia in the middle of the city, and we are powering up the street lights, and mobile charging devices are installed into the benches, so you can charge if you are out of juice. I guess that's it. I'm out of time. And if you got any questions, you can read at platio.cc. You can mail me at info@platio.cc, and you can reach me on LinkedIn or cell phone. Thanks.
Or you can ask them now.
10 minutes.
So it's perfect. You are actually under time. It's unheard of for a conference speaker. It's great. But if you do have a question, now is the time to ask it for József. There's one right at the back there. Okay, come on. See if you can do it under 20 seconds. I challenge you.
Run, 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 baby, run, run.
Yeah.
Hi, thank you very much for an interesting presentation. This
Thanks.
technology in principle looks really interesting. It's quite exciting. You seem to be framing it, though, in one way as a way to generate what I perceive to be a considerable amount of electricity cost effectively in a city.
Yeah, right.
So that would seem to suggest that you should have some estimate of the price of electricity over the lifetime of the typical installation. Could you tell us, given ideal conditions, how much it costs roughly to generate electricity from this?
So you are interested in the payback time?
Yeah, I guess so in principle, the LCOE, or the cost of electricity per unit, if we assume that the installation lasts, however long it's designed to.
We designed this product to last for 20 years. And the payback time in an ideal situation, if we calculate with a dropping down electric price in a normal country, for example, in Europe, or in Germany or in Austria, it's around 15 years. So after 15 years, it earns some money for you. But there are many strange installation circumstances where the payback time is 0. So if you buy it, you get back your money at the same moment you paid for it.
Okay, have to leave it there. Can we please send József Cseh on his way with some applause?
Thanks.